Let's try again. Okay. However, this one I actually have a clear goal in mind. Um, I think I meant to do this my first stream, but oh well. Um, okay. So, first things first is I'm going to kind of do a tour of my factory. Um, don't mind any of this yet. We're not to where I want to be just yet. Because I'm going to start at the furthest point and then go to, where am I? I'm going to start at the furthest point and head to the main base. So we're going to do that. So, obviously, as you could tell probably in the top right, I've been a little busy before, well, between the last time I recorded this and did a stream. So, there are quite a few things that I need to go over once I get to where I'm trying to go. You know what I mean? So, let me just take some time. Actually, I could just, because I have this now, so I could just follow, not this way. I didn't need to go that way. Okay. Actually, it did follow the main line. Okay. So I'm going to start at my bauxite production. I find it very interesting that this game, it deals a lot with real life materials. Like a lot of the materials, well, some of the materials, I had to look up for myself to see if they actually existed. Like bauxite and caterium, which I think bauxite is real. Well, I know bauxite is real. I don't know if caterium is real. I'll have to double check that. But for the most part, the game is relatively realistic, I guess you could call it, in terms of its production scale. Okay. Man, this is not fast enough, huh? Or actually, this is too much. Well, okay. Let me scan this so I can give you a kind of an idea of where I am at. So, I have taken all of these three and kind of combined them centrally here so that I could take it all back down to my factory. And also, there's something in this game that I kind of wanted to ask the wiki, or not the wiki, the subreddit maybe. I don't know if I will, but so if you have the parachute, it's really good to get early on because again, I don't know if this is a glitch or a feature. Oh, also, this is my sulfur production. It's coming from up there, coming down here, connecting with this one, and going all the way over there. I have some geothermal generators coming kind of that way because there are plenty of geysers. And there's a thing with the parachute where if you come up against a ledge that has even the slightest of incline, like for example this one here, you see how it kind of goes up a little bit, you can do your parachute and kind of just, okay, maybe it needs to be more than that, but yeah, right there, you could basically just ride a wall up. Like, I don't think this is supposed to be a thing, but like you just go up and you get a massive speed boost too. So that's a thing. And you could do it literally with any wall with an incline. It is super useful for getting the alien artifacts for sure. And then I have my caterium, which is being smelted and brought this way. So coming from this direction as of right now, is my bauxite, my sulfur, and caterium. And all of it is being brought to this main factory. So I am not good at organizing my stuff or like doing things in a way that they make sense and aren't like um, intertwined and clipping through each other. But hey, as long as it works, I don't really care. So here's what's going on here. So number one, I guess I should start with my iron. This is making plates, which is going into this, which is then going into my one of those assemblers to make reinforced, which is then brought over here and put into its respective container. As you can see, I've got containers for most of the early game stuff. So concrete, I'm gonna have so much concrete by now. Then I got, I believe this is plates. Nope, that's rods, then plates, then wire, which I'm using all of my wire, which is why I don't actually have in here right now, which is fine. And then I have rotors, reinforced iron plates, modular frames, stators, and motors. So all of those are coming in from those assemblers and immediately being spat back out to go to other assemblers so that they can be made into other things. I think the only thing I have that is not being immediately spat back out is the modular frames. So those are kind of stacking up a bit. It is not fully automated yet because I don't have one. I could do it really easily, but I don't really feel like it, and it's not that big of a hassle to bring it up here. These steel rods, I think, steel pipes, are not actually connected to anything, but that's fine. I'm using an alternate recipe to make the stators, which uses quick wire, which means I actually have something that my caterium can be used for. So that's good. So that's saving me on wire. This is my reinforced and that to make the modular frames. Then I got this for the rotors, and then I got this for the reinforced iron plate, which I'm using an alternate recipe for this instead of screws. Speaking of screws, this is, I had to scale up my production quite a bit for what you'll see down there. So I now have one miner going into 2 smelters, going into 3 constructors, which is pretty solid, as you can see. All of these are boosted with power shards, I think they're called. Yeah, power shards. And they've got output multipliers, but honestly, they really don't need them anymore, so I'm going to take those and repurpose them. Because as for right now, there is an over... Nope, well, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so all of these screws are being either used in the assembly line, literally with the assemblers, or going down to my manufacturers, which I will show in just a moment here. Of course, I have the rods being made here and here, which are honestly, at any point, if I get low on rods or low on plates, I could just swap one or the other to become rods or plates for extra inventory. But as of right now, really don't need it. I have a concrete mine going just around the edge of the cliff there, coming around, going into the constructor over here, which is then going immediately into the storage. As I said before, this looks absolutely terrible because I am not willing to reorganize this right now. So bear with me. Um, these motors are going down to the space elevator part factory, I guess I'll call it. Um, and I believe that is everything up here for now. No, right, I almost forgot. My wire and cable. Um, Okay, so I've got 2 copper nodes right here. I think the forest, or the third spawn, is probably the best. Um, Seeing as it immediately gives you... Like, the spawn is not too far from here. Um, I think it's, like, right over here, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come down and connect with up there, or down there, because there's much more space down there. Um, I have all of my basic materials up here, essentially, is what I'm saying. Like, early to early mid game. And then I have wire, which is immediately being fed into this, which is immediately being fed into that constructor to make cable, which is then being sent over there, then going down, or over there and going down. As for this is not, as you can see, there's more wire going in than there is coming out here. So I have some of it going through the mountain, and then going, as you saw, into my reinforced plates. So there's that. I just realized I don't have my chat up. Give me 1 second. I am not good at this. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Granted, I don't think I'm going to get many other viewers or otherwise, but I don't really care. Give me 1 second here. I'm sorry. Okay, mute that. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. Okay, back to it. So that is everything up here. I have a hypertube going down there, and I have a hypertube going to my coal, which I think that is where I'm going to head next. It's my coal and SAM ore. So let's do that. Yeah, this is probably the best spawn because, like, all of those early game resource nodes are, like, right there. Here we go. Okay, so as you can see here, I have 4 miners. I need to change this probably. Or no, it's a matter of intake, not output. Okay, whatever. So I have copper sheets being made here because there was a copper ore right up there, and I already have those 2 doing wire. And then I have these miners, all 4 of them, connecting to this one conveyor, which takes the coal all the way to where it needs to be. As for the SAM ore, it's in this cave down here, which goes pretty far that way. Like, it's a pretty deep cave. Hi, how are you doing? So it's a pretty deep cave. It goes all the way down there. So I have it over there. I could mine amethyst because there's plenty of amethyst around it. Coming back this way. Hello, the Gabinator. Welcome in. I have it going this way along with my coal and sheets going all the way over here. I'm just taking this back because it expedites the process. Maybe I shouldn't have done that because it makes the way that I want to go about this kind of wonky, but that's fine. So right now, as you can see in the top right, I am in the aluminum stage, which is being a little confusing, but at the same time, it's fine. The byproducts are easy to work with. Okay, next is not this. I'll talk about this in a second. Next is my water pumps, which pump into these two main pipes. The bauxite comes down to here, which is then made into the solution, the silica, and then the silica is immediately used to make the two components. So we got screws and then the sheets. So that's pretty easy, pretty compact, super easy to deal with, because this takes water and this outputs water. So I just put a split here and then put them going into each other because they're just going to feed back. Then coming over here, actually I guess I could do here. As of right now, this is where I have the parts going into the elevator. That is likely going to change around a bit as the need for more complex stuff arises. So as you can see, there's nothing connected to these right now because I'm not really working on this right now. I'm just trying to unlock all the stuff. And this is excess parts from all the other times. So that's there. This was initially... You know what? I should get rid of this. No, I'll keep it down here just in case. But that would explain where all my cable's going. So this was being made to do some of the parts that were for one of the other phases, which was then being used to make the parts for the next phase. The motors are also here for the same reason as the cable, just in case, for the next one. So that's all there. And now this is kind of like an extra coal factory. I'm using that, but honestly, I just did it to see what it does, but that's there. Also, the geothermal generators are phenomenal. They output a lot of power. So this is a little confusing, but at the same time, really not. This is making coal with this recipe, and then this is making coal with this recipe. So every so often, I just go out into the forest and just cut the entire thing down and get whatever I need. The wood coal is immediately being fed into here, which is immediately being fed into here, which either goes to the aluminum production or back into there to create compacted coal, which is also with the biomass coal. So this is probably not going to run out for a while, so this will probably go for quite a bit. This, as I alluded to, is making compacted coal, which I'm going to multiply, which is then being sent to, I should upgrade it. How are the, bruh, why are these Mark 1? I did not, well, obviously I did, but, like, why is this Mark 1? Oops. Better. Okay, now that should be actually outputting the correct amount. Why is that also... Oh my god. Okay, that's Mark 2. Good. Okay, back to what I was saying. The compacted coal is then sent either over there, which I'll show you in a minute, or over here to my steel production, which I am filtering iron ore from ways away over there by my oil refiners, or not refiners, extractors, and this is immediately being used to make the steel parts, which are then being fed either into their own container for personal use or use for something else, or being sent over here to my manufacturers. So I have this one making heavy modular frames, and this one making computers. As of right now, those are the only two that I have, besides the ones at the space elevator. So besides that, nothing else. Um, Batteries for just in case, although I really doubt I'm going to use them, which now is probably a good time to show my power grid. I still don't really know what the power boost is doing, so there's that. I really don't know what it's doing. Um, then I have consumption, which is nowhere near um, the maximum right now, which is interesting. It's like halfway there. That's weird. Um, which you could actually see, my max consumption is actually at points higher than my output, but right now that's not really a problem. Especially since I'm probably not going to get there in a while to the nuclear age, but who knows. So I have my array of coal generators, which are then being fed by the water, and then all of that is going out like a spider web. Um, I have coal being fed into this, which is immediately spat out and redistributed to all of the generators. Except not all of them, because I have this one actually doing petroleum coke, which I don't really know what that is in real life terms. I mean, like, I don't really know what it is. But that is immediately going into this, which is immediately going into these coal generators here. So these couple are coal, and then those like three are petroleum coke for now. I have 3 oil power generators, which are being fed with turbo fuel. As of right now, that's the best I got. I have more rubber than I think I'll ever need. I have this producing resin, which is being immediately taken over there to make plastic. This is feeding with that one into there to make turbo fuel, which is receiving the coal, or compacted coal, from over there. So that'll be perpetual. This is making plastic, which is being sent over to the manufacturers, along with this plastic. Like, I have one making plastic there, one making plastic here, and another making plastic over there, which are all being collected and sent to the manufacturers, which the plastic is being sent into them and also being split off into its own container so that I can have it for whenever I need it. So that's about it for now, I'm pretty sure. Oh, right. And this amethyst is coming from way over there. I already know where one uranium deposit is, which is way up there. And I have been up there, and then I saw it, and I'm like, oh, well, that's there. And I am kind of looking at the wiki for whatever, like, biome-specific stuff that I need. But as of right now, not really a problem. So, yeah, that's pretty much the tour. I don't remember how long it took to get to this point. I personally have never made it this far, so I really don't know. Well, I know what to do, but I don't know how to optimize it or anything, so yeah, that's gonna be a journey. But yeah, so that's my factory for right now. So what do I gotta do next? I gotta do those motors, but I could... Oh, by the way, I haven't done the trains, even though I know they're important and can be useful. I don't even have really these. Not to say that I can't. In theory, I could get all of this, but to be perfectly honest, I don't want to confuse myself with this stuff, and I really don't know how to use it correctly. So maybe in the future I'll go off and experiment with it. I think I need to do this for uranium transport, so once that becomes a thing, I'll figure it out. Once it's a necessity. Um, so for right now, what does this take? Oh! Oh my god, I could upgrade everything to that. Um, maybe in the future, because that's a resource that I'm gonna have quite a bit of. Okay, sure. Maybe in the future. Um, so what else do I need to make? The blender. Right. That's what's next. Oh god. Okay. I'm probably gonna put these... Well, let me go grab the computers and frames. Okay, there's outputs here, so I'm probably gonna put them over here. It's where I have the most space. Okay. So yeah, my factory's a bit of a mess, but to be perfectly honest, it's totally fine. It's not really an issue. Okay. Alright. So, right, the computer and modular frames. Yoink. And yoink. And that should be good for now. That'll make 3 of them, but I don't really... We'll see if I need 3. Okay. Number 1 is to figure out what these make. Do they make the parts for the what? Why do I need this stuff? Okay, I don't think I'm using these yet. Strange. So, okay. So I don't think I'm using that yet then. I see. Okay. So that's making computers, or that needs computer oscillator, and I'm not even making oscillators right now, so I should probably do that. Okay, so I gotta make a whole new kind of system, which honestly is not terrible. I already know how I'm gonna do this. I should also set up one for supercomputers. Okay. Which means for that, I'm going to need to make something to make these. So I'm going to need another one. And then I'm going to need... Jeez, this is going to take a while. Like, this is what makes me stay away from the game sometimes, because it just seems so daunting, but... To be perfectly honest, this is not daunting at all. I could totally do this. Okay. Yeah, I could totally do this. Alright. So I need... How many do I need? I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You got it. So let me build them first, and then I'll work out what needs to go where. I think I have enough to build all of the... Oh, yeah, plenty. Okay. Cool. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Good thing this is just like a long, narrow straight, so I have all the space I need. Okay. So these will be the supercomputer and it's probably fine. Yeah, that's fine. And then this one will make audio control unit. Okay. Or should it? Yeah, for right now, you make that. Okay. So, this one's probably going to be the easiest to set up. Well, not really, I suppose. Okay. So, number one, I need another manufacturer to make the crystal oscillators. I should probably... Man, okay, if anyone knows if there's a way to get rid of these things, I'd really appreciate it, because I have no idea. Okay. Is that possible with a conveyor? No. Come on. What? Oh, I'm in... How did I do that? Close it. What? What did I do? Dismantle. What? What did I do? Uh-oh. What did I do? Why can't I... What is going on? What? Oh no. What is going on? Okay. Well, I do not know what button I pressed, so I'm just gonna start pressing buttons. No, not that. Not that. I have a flashlight. I forgot that existed. No, not that. Not that. What did I click? I could take a picture, apparently, too. O-I-U-T-R. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. Had me worried there for a second. I think I'm gonna angle this one this way. Which should be fine for right now. Okay. You are going to make oscillators. Okay. Yeah, all of this super easy. I can do that easy. Next I need so I need a constructor to make the quartz crystal. What? That's not what I meant to do. There we go. How much? What is it? How many seconds? 8. Okay. Cool. Then just taking the raw quartz from over here. Okay, that's already. Okay. Cool. Now, so that's making quartz crystal. Eventually, when I am ready, that will make quartz crystal. Then you need cable and reinforced plates. So the cable, I can just come over here and grab it from here. Now you see why I do not care what is happening in my factory. Because they needed a lot of cable, right? Yeah, plenty of cable. So I should probably make these mark... Well, no, because that's going to be... Well... How many does it take? 5. Yeah, I'll make them Mark 3s. Okay, that'll be fine. And now I need plates, which I can go up here and grab. This will be a great time to test or show you a good example of why physics does not apply to me anymore. And I'm just gonna kind of stick to the wall and just climb up by doing absolutely no jumping. I literally just find a cliff that has even the mildest of inclines, and I can just slither my way up. So that's fun. Like I said, certainly makes things easy. Or at least navigation. Or exploration. Either one you want to go with. Doesn't really matter. Of course, it does take a little bit of wiggling, but that's fine. Okay, now I'm up. So I need to go to my plates. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. That's why I've been at a deficit. Jesus. Oh my god. I cannot believe that I have none. I'll be back. Oh my god. I actually can't believe I haven't. Because I've been wondering for a while, like, why are my plates so low? Oh, maybe because you didn't freaking overcharge them. God. Give me a second. Let me just carry these with me. Actually, wait, no. Yeah, I'll just carry them with me. Okay, I'll just make the 8. For now, that'll be fine. Okay. Okay, that explains the plate deficit. You could see I have the uranium marked up here. Why is it a... Should be this. Oh, by the way, any territory like down here is extremely radioactive, so good luck exploring it. Okay. So this, that. That would explain it. Okay. Now how long does it take? It took 32 seconds. Okay. Well, now how long will it take? Once this is done, it should switch over. 12.8. At least it's better. Okay, well, I'll have to take from here. Or I guess technically I won't. I'll just do this. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You can go on there. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine, buddy. You're fine. What the Okay. So it won't let me place it here because it's overlapping. But it will let me place it there because it's overlapping. What the fuck? Okay. This game's a little broken. We'll do... Oh, what do I want to do? I should do 3. So I'll just go grab while I'm going down there. Okay, we're gonna bring it... Honestly, I should bring it that way so I have less clutter, but then again, since when do I care? When do I care about clutter? Okay. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to go grab more of these, and then I might actually be able to do it from here. I might have enough space. Let's see. Give me you. Is that excessive? Yes, but I'm gonna put most of it into here. I think the max capacity is 1,000? Yes. So I'm just gonna do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, I might be able to do this. I can! Oh my god, I can do it from here. That's great. Come on. There we go. Now we just aim it down here. And then we take it over here. All the way over here. Going inside the wall as much as humanly possible, as to waste the least amount of space. It's hilarious that I'm using clipping as a way to use less space. Okay, just going through the side here, don't mind me, I'm stuck. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Now we're just going to cut across into, of course, it's not long enough, into here. Wait. No. Yes. Yes. Oops. Cable, plate, quartz. And yeah, so that's everything set up. So I could just... Let's get this going. So, and this going. And these oscillators will be immediately sent into here. And then I'm going to add a splitter and store some for other use. Okay. Fine. Okay. There we go. There. And then we need this. And honestly, that should be enough to store that. What else do I need? Computers, which I have over here. And then aluminum casings. Man, I'm really trying to let's game it out with this, huh? Oops, stop. Oh, I can select this way. Well, that makes that easy. And also, that might look weird because I realized I was doing it in curve. Hope that didn't mess it up that much. Okay. Computers are going in there. And then the aluminum casings. Which, how many do I need? 32. So I should make these Mark IIIs. Coming up. And then we just take this all the way around. Go through as much as possible. Actually, I don't want to go through so much, so I'm just going to do that. And then have it come over here. Yes, I'm going to build this on top of... it's so close. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I'm going to bring this over here. And over here. I never constructed this. Okay. Over here. And to you. Okay. So that is going to bring all of this back and into over here. And I could just connect this to a power line. And yeah, actually, wait, come on. There we go. And now I can spread this out. Okay. And then into a container. This can be Mark 1 because it is not going to make them that quickly. And then, yeah. So once the casings get here, it can go to town. Okay. Next is you. Ah. Right. I don't want to do this yet. So I'm not. I'm gonna end stream. And then probably do it later on my own. Okay. Don't know. Oh, perfect. It worked. Okay, cool. So this needed computers, AI limiters, speed connectors, and plastic. Plastic I can get pretty dang easily. Let's do Mark III. Let's turn it to face that way. Go through this and to the plastic, which is this one, yeah. Perfect. Now that's carrying that into there. Next I need speed connectors and AI limiters. So I need an assembler. I need another manufacturer. And an assembler. Because if you're making... No, because I'm already having those being made. I can go up there and divert the quick wire. Okay. This is doable. This is totally doable. Okay. And then I need to have A constructor making... Unless I can't. Okay. Maybe I do need an assembler. Oh, yeah, an assembler, not a constructor. Because you need to make the limiter. Okay, I can make those so easily. Okay. So this is doable. Cool. It doesn't really matter for these things, because no matter what, they're going to take a while, so it's fine. Yeah, I mean, now that I think about it, I'm actually already almost done here. Quick wire and copper sheet. Super easy to do, because I have copper sheet right over here. I just need to add a splitter, and we'll be good to go. Let's add the splitter right here, because I'm an absolute dick. Okay. Did my stream end or something? Why did... Oh, no it didn't. Okay, cool. Okay. Now, to bring this over here, again, because I'm Chaos. Actually, no, Josh is Chaos from Let's Game It Out. If you haven't seen Let's Game It Out, what are you doing? Anyway, there. And then the next part is quick wire. I'll go up there and grab that super quickly. Cable I have down here. Circuit board I have down here. Easy. Okay, so this needs to connect to... yeah, that one. And then... Well, that's wasting time. Going directly through the manufacturer. It's probably going to run out of space, so let's just do that. And then into here. Thank God Satisfactory allows clipping. Circuit board, cable, and quick wire, and I can do that super easily. Cable, pretty much exactly the same. Bring it up. Does it count as foresight if I didn't know I was gonna need it? Okay. Let's bring this over here to... Can you... Okay. Right! I don't need to build it because I'm already bringing cable over here. I forgot about that. Perfect. Okay. I just need to add a splitter to the cable. Totally doable. And then bring it... Oh, come on. Just out of reach. And then bring it... I should probably make these Mark 3s. Bring this right over here. To you. And then I just need quick wire, which I'll go up, grab, and bring down. Okay, that is very easy. Let me connect this to the power. This probably angers my power grid by quite a bit. But we'll see how much it tanks. Wait. Oops, wrong thing. Why are you bringing... I could have sworn you... What? That's weird. This is supposed to be bringing... Actually, what is this supposed to be bringing? Hold on. The circuit boards. Or are you bringing the circuit boards? Are you bringing the circuit boards? What am I supposed to be grabbing? Yeah, it's got to be the circuit boards. Okay. I think I'm missing something. Hold on. Okay. What am I missing here? What? Right. You're supposed to be there. What? Oh! Because I thought it was... Right. I screwed myself over with the very thing I said thank God to. Okay, well... I don't know why I did that. I just felt like I needed to. Let me... I mean, it's not going to be making anything for a bit, but... Still... That's an invalid conveyor shape for sure, yep. Okay. So the last thing I need to grab is just quick wire. That's pretty easy. Okay. My phone keeps turning off, so I keep missing chat, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, and then after this, I'm gonna end stream. Gonna grab the quick wire. Who needs zip lines when you could just say a no you to gravity? Okay. What just happened there? Going up. I think I needed to go further this way. Yep. Nope. Where am I? There we go. Come on. Come on. You know you want it. There we go. Okay. Off to the quick wire. And then once I get to the quick wire, I don't think I've had any viewers this whole stream, except one. Excluding myself, of course. So, let me go over here. The quick wire, which is over here. I should add the splitter to my... Or not the to-do list, the, it's fine. Okay. Grab you. I'm actually out of quick wire. That's crazy. I'm going to take you. I should make you a 4. I'm going to take you down here. You know, I was just about to go down to my main Caterium storage and bring it here, but there's no reason to, because I could just literally right here split right into there. And then this will be working. Okay. Maybe I should... Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. There are ingots going into here. Oh, there we go. Cool. So that's making quick wire. This is being taken. Actually, wait a minute. Let me also do that. Perfect. Okay. Now, let's go over here. I probably didn't need to make you a Mark IV, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. I'll switch you to a Mark III here. Because the good thing about this is it will only be one trip, because I could just immediately make a splitter. Yeah, there, and then splitter. Oh, right, you don't like that. Except this will work. No, it won't. Oops. Let me just real quick do this. And I'm trapped. There we go. Okay. Now we're pretty much set. So now everything's being made according to what's necessary. Did my stream crash? Oh no. Well, who knows? Oh no, it's just very far behind now. Okay. Well, that is everything, really. Everything's being made, everything's going to the right places. So this is going to be making the supercomputers, which I'm certain I'm going to need those in the future. And this is making those. Okay. Oh, it takes 120. Yeah, no. Okay. That explains why that took so long. Okay. I think this is as good a stopping point as any. So, I'm cut it off here. Thanks for watching.